All right, everyone. Hope you're all doing good today. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another episode of Speedruns from the Crypt. It is your bi-weekly horror hotfix. I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, and good to see you. Things have changed a little bit. We are now partnered with Challenger Approaching. We are now, co-host, co-shows with ADF, and it is nice to be here. Although I guess we're at the same time, so it probably doesn't change much for all of you. Anyway, today is also Valentine's Day. It's a fun holiday, and to I guess honor that, we are taking a look at some both two sides of the same theme. There are two ways that people in the horror community like to celebrate this. One, we're going to be taking a look at a romantic horror game, and then after that, we're going to be a little bit more tongue in cheek as we dive into Valentine's Day as we focus on games with heroine Jill Valentine. Anyway, you can see the game's probably somewhere over here. I hope it's over here. I always never know where I'm pointing. But this will be the order of games we have today. We'll be having White Day, RE3, and Resident Evil Remake. However, first, as we begin, we're going to be jumping into White Day, A Labyrinth Named School with Cloudmark27. Take it away.
Thank you so much. Here I'll be playing White Day, a Labyrinth Name School, as X said. This is a Korean romantic horror game, which you don't hear a lot of. And I will be doing the 100% ghost category, so we're going to see a lot of scary things. But we're going to just start once I hit the start button right here, and you'll see first, we're going to be playing on hard. That's the only way you can see all the ghosts in this game. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, start. And we're off. So I love how unique this game is because you don't really see Korean horror dating sims very often, if at all. So this is a very, it's a very unique one. And you'll see how it combines elements of both genres. We're in a spooky school after, closing time, which is never, it's never not a scary thing. School's already scary by itself, so here we go. But then you'll see the dating elements. And I got them all in their Valentine's Day outfits for this occasion, so that'll be fun. But here's two of the main heroines in the game. You got Sung-ah right here. You can recognize her with her short hair. And then Ji-hyun was the girl with glasses. We'll be seeing a lot of them. And there will be... as you can see, the dating sim elements come in with the choices. So each girl has an affection mechanic, where every choice that you make dictates whether it goes higher or lower, and for which ending you get depends on your affection and other things that you do with the game. So the ending that we're going for is Ji-hyun's ending, which is the girl in glasses. So we're going to be very, very nice to her, and we're going to get all of her stuff. Other than that, we're going to have to dodge all of the enemies in this game, plus see all of the very, very scary optional ghosts. And we'll get more into the ghosts once I get closer to actually seeing one.
As well, I want to throw in a quick little trick that a lot of you might not notice because a lot of speedrun tends to be subtle, and it's kind of one of those things where if you run a game so much, you probably don't even think about it being a big trick. But you may notice every time Cloudmark grabs an item, he is almost immediately closing the menu.
Yep, you can actually have it close like on the very frame that you pick up an item. That is the best possible outcome. But as long as you do it quickly, that's what you want. We're going to see actually our first ghost right here. This is the bathroom ghost. You can hear her knocking. So this is our first optional ghost that we see. You can only see her on hard mode, and you have to be waiting in a scary bathroom in the dark. Here she comes. Let her come in all of her glory. There we go. She's getting closer. There she is. Okay. So that's our first ghost. And we're also going to pick up those. Some ghosts do require items to appear, so we're going to be picking up some certain items just so they can come. Right there, we picked up some cigarettes for a ghost coming up quite a bit ways away. And if you could hear it, you could hear my heartbeat pumping right there. There's a stamina system in this game. Running and getting scared will lower that stamina. But before that, this is one of the first people that we're going to have to run away from. There he is. He's also in his Valentine's Day outfit. Very, very cute outfit. I did have the main character also dress up in a suit, you know, just so he could be a little fancy, for Valentine's Day. So what we're gonna do, this is like an intro puzzle to the game. Every once in a while, there'll be places where you have to do certain things to move on, you know, to the next area. This one is being blocked by steam. Easy, we just gotta turn these valves, and we're good to go. This will lead up to the first, like, ghost haunting thing. You'll see once I open this thing. And yes, he did have a fish. That was his weapon of choice, a frozen swordfish. I think it was a swordfish. But that's one of my favorite outfits for him, so. Okay, so here we go. There will be certain hauntings that'll happen throughout the game, where you'll have to figure out a puzzle to make the haunting stop, so you can move on. And then doing that will also give us access to these tokens, which is what we need to progress to new areas in the school. Let's say hi to Sung-Ah here. You can see part of Heeman's suit. He was a little confused on exactly what type of suit he was going to wear. So, he put on a Santa suit, just to stay with the holiday spirit. Okay, so now we're going to talk to our main heroine of the story, who's going to get the ending. This is Ji-hyun right here. You can remember her because she has glasses. So if you're not good with names, just remember glasses is the one that we're going for. So we're picking all the good options so she can have max affection, and that'll come into play later. Because we do need her to be with us. Okay, so what we picked up right there was a lighter. You can actually not pick up anything or interact with anything in the dark. You need to have any source of light. So that lighter will come in very handy. So see right here, we're going to pick up this letter. Need to have the lighter on. There we go. Gonna go back down. Gonna pick up a couple more items. These items will make these ghosts appear. Or there'll be some sort of healing item that I'm gonna get. So right there we got a bloody workbook, a letter, and a tranquilizer. The tranquilizer is a full recovery for your stamina. And we'll see one of the new characters that was introduced, since this game is a remake. This game is a remake of the game the same game that came out in 2001. This came out in 2017, 20-something, something like that. But she is a character that is only in this game. This is the only time we will see her. She's not a part of this run, so bye, G-Min. That's the last time we'll see her. Okay, so right now what we have to do is we have to get to the newer building. And to do that, we have to open a couple doors. To open a couple of these doors, we need to get a code. And to make that code appear, we need to get that document that I picked up right there. That triggers a flag, which makes the code appear. We'll have to do that a couple more times, mostly when we start new buildings, just so we can get a certain code or certain item to appear or whatever. But here we go. Now we're going to see... Let's see where he spawns. We're going to see one of the janitors. This is the main antagonist that's going to follow you throughout the game. See? He's also in his suit. He was confused on which holiday it was too, so he's in his Halloween suit. But we're just going to run past him. This guy, he's the starter janitor. So he's old. He's got a limp. So we can just outrun him like nothing. And you can see my screen getting blurry and everything. That means my stamina is low. So, did a tranquilizer right there. Ooh, he almost got me. So now our stamina is back to full. We're just going to close these doors on him. Make it, give us a little more time. But there was a code there that we needed. It was 6243. So we're going to go get the key over here. And I'm going to be picking up some healing items just in case, because you do have to take quite a bit of damage in this, because a lot of the ghosts aren't very friendly. Alright, so we got that key. And he's taking forever, so we're just going to keep going. Okay, so now that we have that key, we can open up this door at the end of this corridor. He's so far behind. He's doing whatever. We're good. We are good. Yeah, that is true. You would think that a tranquilizer would do the exact opposite of giving you your energy back. I don't know if it's a mistranslation or what happened, but that's just how it is.
He-Man is just genuinely built different, and
He
I
is.
think that's the best way to describe him, especially with what's going to be happening in this game.
That is great. He is built different. We're gonna see another ghost right here. Hi, Nayan. So she's just chilling there. Then we're gonna see another one right here. A lot of these ghosts come out after interacting with certain things or just chilling and waiting for them to come out. So you can see these handprints. Something's happening here. We're just gonna wait. Oh, there she is. All right. Okay, we'll see. Skip this cutscene. We're gonna be skipping every single cutscene in this. They're all skippable, which is great, and they just take up time. All right. So there's going to be a key on the floor. I'm going to try to make it so right when I spawn out of the next cutscene, I'm just already looking at the key. But this girl right here is the main girl of the series, or of the game anyway. She's the one that you're, canonically supposed to be going after. She's why we're here tonight. We wanted to give her candies. Okay, so we got the key. Okay, so now you can see a timer in the top left corner. This is basically a boss ghost. And we have to complete his puzzle within the timer or we die. Yay! So, we're going to do a little prep work first by opening a couple doors. We have to get certain items and do certain things because we got more ghosts to find. Alright, here we go. 86, so it's 5924. Okay, so this safe can only be 3 codes, and it's predetermined by whichever date is first on that little file that I picked up. Alright, cool. So we got that. Now we have to pick up a couple extra items. I'm going to pick up a heal. This is just in case. We're going to go pick up this... I think it's insect repellent, yes. But you'll see how OP this insect repellent is soon. Alright, we're going to open this door. Then we're gonna take out Bulbasaur over here. See you later, Bulbasaur. My favorite Gen 1 starter is Squirtle, so this is okay for me. This is fine.
Squirtle's a good choice.
Very big fan. Alright, so we have to take out 5 of those before we go fight the big boss ghost. I like to call this big boss ghost Treebeard, because he's a tree. So we're just throwing a bunch of acid on them. We're just throwing acid. Alright, and we're gonna have to see an RNG ghost coming up. So this ghost can appear sometimes. Or, well, they'll always appear in this place. It just, it's RNG on how many times it takes for her to appear. Oh, this is the locker ghost. And we also have to pick up this report card. This is for a ghost in another building. Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there she is! Yay! The most I've gotten was like 17, so I'm good with 4. We'll take 4. That is good for that's good for me. Okay, so she's one of the nice ghosts. She doesn't scare us, she doesn't take our stamina, she doesn't hurt us or anything. Alright, see ya. Now we're gonna see another ghost. We opened this door earlier. And because we got the gym teacher's hat, actually I think this is the letter. She'll pop up over here. Now this ghost is not nice. So she hurts us. She hurts us. We're gonna have to manage our HP because you die in like 3 hits on hard, something like that. But something very important is coming up. And I'm gonna need y'all to make a choice. It's either gonna be left or it's gonna be right. So I'm gonna need you to put an L for left or an R for right. Oh, you think left? Okay.
I'm thinking left.
All right. We'll see what it is. We'll see how everybody does. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we're coming up to it. So if you want to guess, gotta get those guesses in. Let's see. We're just gonna open one more door before we go fight it. You can see Treebeard right there. He's chilling. Hi, Treebeard. All right, let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. Uh-oh, uh-oh. It was left! Alright! If you picked left, you are a winner. You survived.
Hey.
Hooray. Alright, so here's our insect repellent that is somehow a flamethrower. I love it. It's great. That's the best insect repellent ever. When in doubt, just burn it all down. Alright. So, now we gotta go get the talisman that this ghost drops. All the boss ghosts drop talismans. That'll let us go to the next area. So we gotta go get it. But there's still one more ghost that we have to get. And for that, we need one more item. And we're just gonna open this door right here because this is where she is. Oh. Almost forgot the item. Alright, so there's the talisman. And we're gonna talk to Sungha over here. Hi Sungha, how you doing? Wait. Tree. Okay. That is one of my favorite lines. I don't know. The inflection of her saying tree is always fun.
Yes, she is.
Alright, so now we're just gonna skip through all this dialogue and pick the correct things. We need to go after Sungha. This will make it so that we talk to Sungha in the second building instead of Soyoung.
Remember what I said?
Which is good for us. Very, very good for us.
You reap what you...
Alright, so she's just gonna say all this stuff, and we're gonna be like, alright, later? Sick. Okay, now we're gonna go get the last ghost of this building. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Okay, here she is. You can see her. She's just chilling here. She's writing stuff down. My eyes! She doesn't have any eyes. Alright. Now we're on our way. She's also another friendly ghost. She's just there to be like, hi. She doesn't hurt us like the other one. Okay, now we're gonna make our way to the next building. And we're gonna need to get our baby rages ready. It's a very bright light. There we go. Alright, building 2, here we go. Get your baby rages ready. So this is split up into 4 buildings. So we complete the first one. Here's our next one. Here it is, Baby Rage. This is an actual look at my ADCs in League of Legends. Right here. Alright, let's go. So we're going to do the exact same thing we were doing earlier. We're going to prep by opening doors. Here's another ghost right here. She's just chilling. Here we go, here we go. And we're going to heal because, you know, that hurt. Oops. Gimme. There we go. Alright, so now what we have to do is we have to open a coded door. And to get that code to work, we're going to have to open a certain door. And then we can run back down. And the code can actually only be 3 different codes. So we don't really have to look to see what the actual answer is. Right here, right here. Boom. Alright. So now that the code is in play, basically the game's like, okay, they should know what the code is now. We're gonna go guess what it is. I'm gonna start with 2841. That one never fails me. It's always trusty, always by my side. There we go. See? 2841 is the way to go. Alright. So now we're gonna solve this quick little puzzle. We just gotta get that. It's gonna do a cutscene right here, and this is gonna spawn another key that we need once we open this one. So we do this. Janitor's gonna be like, I'm old. I'm gonna throw this key up here for some reason. Alright, so now he's gonna be over here. We're just gonna dodge him real quick. Excuse me, sir. Get the key. Alright, sick. So we outplayed this man. He's still limping. He won't ever catch up to us. As long as we're running, he won't ever catch up to us. So we're just gonna go up. And we're gonna use that key to open the door that we need. Which is all the way down here. Here we go. Yep, he's still coming, so we have to go kind of fast here, but, you know, he won't make it. We'll see Sunga again. So we're gonna see here, and she's like, "Are you flirting with me? Oh my god. Yay, Valentine's Day." Okay. So now that we're in here, guess what we get? Another key! Alright. Science lab. Oops. Okay, so he's gonna come up the stairs right here. We're gonna take basically a wide turn to dodge him, and we're gonna close that. And we're good to go. The science room is actually right above here. And as long as you do it fast enough, he won't ever catch you. He gets close, but this guy, poor this guy, he's like, you know, he does his best. He does his best.
Heyman?
Don't be scared, Jihyun. It's just me.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is why we were nice to Jihyun earlier. We need her with us. As long as she's with us, the janitor does not spawn. So she's gonna make this very easy. Yep. Alright, so we're gonna get 4617. Alright. So then they're gonna fight. Okay. There we go. Okay. So we're also gonna pick up this healing right here. Oops. 4617. There we go. Excuse me, ma'am. Okay. That was very not cool of her. I guess she was just there. I've actually never seen her spawn right in front of it like that. So that was pretty nice. Okay, so now with that key, or now with the painting done, we can find another key. A lot of this game is finding keys to get other keys, which is fun. So we see that he's holding it in a vase. Now get your baby rages ready again. Okay, get your baby rages ready. Because we're going to see him again. Turn on the light. There we go. There he is. There he is. He's just chilling here. He's doing his best. Oh! That is going to come into play there, what he was looking at. Alright, so since we saw the vase, we see that there's a remote in there. Now we can go operate the boombox in the room that we were in earlier. I actually don't remember. Art music room? I think that's what that room's called. Either way, we're going to go back there. Hi, Jihyun. She's doing her job. She's doing great. She's keeping the janitor away. Perfect. Exactly what I need. Alright. So now that we have the remote... Boop. Give me this key. Okay. Now we're off to the 4th floor. And we need to pick up one more item before we get there. I'm gonna try to pick it up before this next cutscene plays. So... I got it. Nice! Alright. Now we have big baby rage coming up right here. Here we go, here we go. We're gonna open this up real quick.
This is the art room.
Hi, Jihyun. Alright, see? We see that little clay thing again? Big baby. Big baby right there. Alright, so see, we have another timer. This is another boss ghost. So basically we have to complete their puzzle, or we die. So we're gonna go back down to the junk room, where we saw that clay dollar. That was weird. There was like an invisible wall right there. Okay. Here we go. So we're gonna grab this. And basically what we have to do is we have to complete this clay doll in order for the baby to rest. And then once we deal with the baby, then we're gonna have to see the rest of the ghosts in this. And I think there's only 2 ghosts in this building actually, besides the baby. Alright, so here we go. Some kiln action. This is good because this helps in 2 ways. Our stamina was like pretty much depleted pretty much at the end, but you can hear my heart's not going so fast anymore. We have to see this cutscene. This lets us recover it fully, and we're good to go. And this is a 400 degree Celsius kiln, right? So that's super hot. He-Man doesn't care. You know how we said he was built different earlier? He just grabs it with his bare hands. It means nothing to him. Alright. But for the baby, it's a little too hot, so we gotta go cool it down. And to do that, we gotta go to the only working sink in this building. Which we... right here. Here we go. So we're just gonna cool it down. I don't know if this is how actually making a clay doll works. I've never made a clay doll. I'm just gonna assume that this is right. It's 100% right. Alright, so now that we made the little baby's doll, we're gonna go give it to him. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, hi little baby. It looks exactly like Baby Rach, huh? Alright, little baby's gonna fight before we can do anything. And we're okay. Alright, so now we're just gonna be like, here's your doll. And he loves it. Wonderful. Yeah, I think the rapid cooling would indeed make it shatter. But the power of ghosts. We'll just say that. We'll just say it's the power of ghosts. Alright, now that we have the talisman, we gotta find those ghosts. And one of them's right there. Oops. So what we're gonna do is that this ghost will only appear if your stamina's out. Okay. See how the door closed and the music is going all spooky? That means he's attacking me. But he's supposed to attack you inside of that room. So what I did was like a little trick to like make him aggro without having to worry about being inside that room. And that's good because now he's not gonna hurt me and I can go see this next ghost. There she is. We're not going to be able to recover our stamina until we get to the second floor, but we're okay. Ah. She's just there to be a little scary. Just kidding. She does a little bit of damage. Not an insane amount of damage. But we have a soy milk right there, so we're back to full health. Alright, and there he is right there. Hi, mannequin dude. Alright, once we put the talisman in, we'll be good to go. Alright. No more spooky music. We're good to go. Now we're just gonna wait. Now this is the second floor, or the second building done. We're gonna talk to Sangha. Hi, Sangha.
Really?
Really?
School sure is old enough.
Okay, so we got that, and then we're just gonna pick her last one. Boom. Alright. So this is the second building pretty much done. We have one more ghost. And you'll see they actually don't spawn until I can see the door to the next building, which will be right there. Okay, sick. So now we're going to walk back, and now we are trapped in a gumiho thingy. So they're like fox ghost spirit things, and you have to basically interact with those claws right there. So now soon, a song will be playing. You'll hear it in, it's like stereo. It goes... There you go, you can kind of hear it. So we count as seeing that ghost when you can first hear her song. So when we first heard the song, that sees it. The song is actually pretty long. So just first hearing it is good enough. Alright, so now we're in the third building. Sungha saved us from the old janitor. So the one with the limp, she saved us from him. So thanks, Sungha. This is the hardest building because the new janitor is bigger, better, faster, stronger too. He is, you know, the first member of the janitor crew.
Isn't he technically the second one?
Okay, he's the second member of the janitor crew. What we have to do is we have to get those key cards. We need to open these doors. Well, certain doors. So we got the yellow key card. We need to open up this one for later. Also, golden kappa train. That's awesome. Woo! And here we go. This guy is very aggressive. He does a lot of damage. You can see him right there. He's the dude with the fish earlier. What we have to do is we have to turn on lights in certain order. The lights to the rooms in a certain order. So we got 1 and we got 5. That's exactly what we needed. We needed him to run after us that way so we could have enough time to run down here and open this door. And we're going to start another boss fight. And this boss fight has wonderful OST. I'm going to need y'all to sing along. I'm going to need y'all to sing along. It's a very, very good OST. Oh, okay, so we have to fight Mirror He-Man. So oops, I have to be careful because that big attack that he just did, oh well, actually does like 80% of your health. Come on, my guy. And what you have to do here is you have to basically match up all of the beakers. That's 2, and you have to do that 3 times. Woo! Alright, we got him. Hooray! Alright, so we wrecked him. That was actually pretty good. Besides that explodey at the end, that was a little close, but we're okay. Alright, so now we got the red key card. We have to do some manipulation of janitor right here. So I ran into the wall a little bit there. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna go through there. Oh man, this is gonna be close. Okay, we're okay. And he'll just chill in there for a bit, which will allow me to go up over here. Remember that ghost that was passed out earlier? We're gonna see her again. Hello there. I hope that he's still not gonna see us. A little scary. I'm a little scared. Alright, we're good. We'll see this ghost again. Hello there. She got mad because I was bothering her so much. Alright, now we're gonna run. He's gonna aggro, which is fine. Because we're gonna despawn him. We're gonna despawn him by having a cutscene play. And we're gonna see another ghost. So this is the spider ghost. She's really cool. So she's gonna be chilling right there. I gotta see where he is. Alright, we're gonna turn on the light. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna hope that Grandma spawns here. It's a small chance that he spawns, or that she spawns. Oh, there she is. Nice, perfect. While you're running across the bridge. I've had it to where she's not spawned like 20 times. So that was really good. I'm very glad for that. That was the ghost I was worried about the most. Alright, so we're gonna see another ghost right here. This is you remember the report card we got earlier? Hello there. Our Valentine's Day. Yay. It's nice. She's nice. Too bad she is not a nice ghost, and she actually does a ton of damage to us. So we have like any damage done to us, she pretty much just kills us. I'm gonna be watching to see where he is. I think we should be good to go. I'm pretty sure he's still on the first floor. Alright, so we're gonna need this for later. I'll turn on the AC over here. It's a little hot. I'll turn on the AC. Okay, and He-Min, he's still being built different, because he's also a master of unlocking. Like another Valentine that we will see later today. Alright, hi Ji-hyun. She's gonna be chilling here again. Hi Ji-hyun. Hooray! Alright, so now we needed this talisman to fight the next ghost boss. We're gonna open this. We're gonna bait him into there. Alright, cool. Nice golden kappas. I love it. Alright, so what we need from him is... we just gotta outrun him. We just gotta outrun him, and once we do the next boss ghost, he will despawn, and we'll be fine to fight. If Granny spawns here, I might actually cry. But she won't. See, she won't. Easy. Easy. Okay, so this next boss... I call her the Smile Ghost. I actually don't know what her actual name is. But I just call her the Smile Ghost. So she's just chilling here. We actually need this talisman because she's weak to the light, or like the holy aura that the talisman... Oh nice, that was a wonderful spawn. Okay, so we're gonna chill right here, and we're gonna look right above this chair right here. What that'll do is that'll make her spawn right there. And actually what I'm gonna do, just in case, we're gonna drink 2 soy milks. Okay, sick. We need to hit her 5 times. So that's 4. And 5. Wonderful. Alright, so we needed all of that. Remember that tape we picked up earlier? We have to play that tape. Wait for it. We're gonna run. Excuse me, sir. Thank you, sir. Right away, sir. I'll be out of your hair in a second. So basically, we're gonna do... we just gotta outrun this guy again. We're gonna use the door right here to slow him down. And then right about here, we're gonna walk. We're gonna close this door. And we should be good.
Fire!
Alright, so now that we play that tape, that'll give us access to the last key card.
Mom!
That's
In my pressed suit, my freshly pressed suit.
I really wish.
Okay, so this dude, with his perfectly coiffed hair, is gonna give me the blue key card. Now what we're gonna do is we have to quickly go down to the first floor, because the janitor is still making his way over here. And we want him to be on this side of the building while we're on the other, on the side of the building that we're going to. So, we're gonna open this. And we're gonna walk. That's fine. I was gonna close it, but I actually need it open for later. So, we're just gonna leave it. I will, however, close this one. Okay, we haven't seen a ghost since Granny. So we're gonna see one right here. Oh. That's the sound I make when I get a little treat too. It's always nice. Okay, so she's not a nice ghost. She hurts. Okay, so now that we turn on the lights in the correct order, I actually don't remember if I turned on 12. Okay, I did. Okay, so we turn on the lights in the correct order. That'll short circuit the thing, and somebody hung up the keys up there, which is not cool. But we're gonna run past this guy. And we're gonna use this door to slow him down. So this is what I left the door open for again. That'll slow him down just a little bit. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the roof of the school, and we all know that on the roofs of schools there's a pool. And this school is no different. And we're gonna see another ghost. This is actually the second to last ghost. So you'll see her... Actually, we'll see her in a better light this way. So what we have to do is that there's an invisible wall over here, or invisible walkway. So we're gonna run through it. I say run, but we're gonna walk through it. this there. Okay, perfect. So you'll see her right there. Hi, Mermaid Ghost. But that floor is actually invisible, and you usually get an item, and it tells you pretty much exactly where the route is, but that takes too long. So we just kind of memorize where it is, and then we go. Woo! That was nerve-wracking. But now that she's gone, now we just gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. And the easiest way to get out of here, usually is to pick up the talisman, right? We don't want to pick up the talisman. If we pick up the talisman, that means we have to fight another boss. We don't want to do that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use this guy's ultra aggro AI against him. So we're gonna run into here. Thank you, sir. So he'll actually open the door to the talisman door without us having to do anything, which is awesome. That is a huge skip that is used for a lot of the categories in this game. It skips the majority, in the any percent, it skips the entire building, and it's just way faster than having to do everything, which is awesome. We love that. He's a nice guy, yeah. Nice. Okay, so depending on who you're most affectionate with, will say who's on the stage there. So it could be So Young or it can be Ji-min, or not Ji-min, Ji-hyun. We want Ji-hyun on there because, like I said, we're getting her ending. And now we have to go save her. We got to do it. Okay, so to save her, we gotta fight the final ghost that we're gonna see. And the final ghost, as y'all saw after I went through the doors with the talisman that the janitor opened, a little cutscene played where it showed like a woman who just got it. She's the final ghost. So she's actually chasing after us with all this fire. What we gotta do is we gotta put out this fire. So we gotta go around collecting different types of, what are they called? Fire thingies. Because, you know, there's different types of fires, different types of things put them out. So we gotta go through this, and we gotta dodge her. She does like 80% of your health in one hit, so you gotta really be after it. And yeah, feel free to sing along. Feel free to sing along. Extinguishers. Yes, thank you. Alright. So we're going to put out the different fires, and that'll give us access to another fire extinguisher, so we can put out another fire, you know, so on and so forth. We're just going to drink a soy milk right there. Alright. So we're going to put out this fire, and some of these fires are special because some of them just don't have hitboxes. So you can run through some of them. Oh, like that one. That one doesn't have a hitbox. It does if you go like more to the left, but for the most part, you're good to just walk into it. Alright, so now we're gonna put this out, and then we need one more fire extinguisher, and then we can get a way to turn on the sprinklers. And that'll be how we beat this girl. She doesn't like the water. She likes it, all the fire and everything. But, like I said, you know, that would destroy anybody else, but He-Man, built differently. He's got his Super Santa suit on, built differently. This man knows no pain. Fire means nothing to him. Alright, we gotta get that out there. Get the valve handle. Excuse me, ma'am. Walk through this fire, and then we're gonna go and turn on the sprinklers. And we're actually almost to the end. We just have one more choice to make with Jihyun. Jihyun. And then after that, it'll show a white chrysanthemum on screen, and that will be time. So hi Jihyun, how you doing?
Yeah,
Yeah, we saved you. Heck yeah.
I'm really.
mhm.
Well, I.
And then here's our final choice where we're like, don't worry, Jihyun, we're gonna get your ending. And that'll be time right there. Hooray! We did it! So we want the dandelion ending. That is the good Jihyun ending. And that was actually really good. That was actually a PB for me, so I'll take
It
that.
was?
Yeah, it was.
Well then.
Woo! Hooray! Yeah, that run was actually really good.
Definitely a pretty good run there, I would say.
I'll take it. Hooray!
Well, while we have you here, before we continue on with the show, one, any shout outs you want to give, and two, if anyone wanted to find you, where can they find you?
Yes, thank you so much for having me on the show. It's always super fun to show off this game. If you want to find me, I'm on literally every social media platform as Cloudmark27. So Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, everything that you can think of. So yeah, big shout out to Ek for inviting me here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Big shout out to my community. You guys, I could see all of the happies and everything. Thank you for cheering me on. Big shout out to my girlfriend. She's great. She's a big supporter of me. And yeah, also big shout out to the other runners. There's going to be some fantastic Valentines coming up, so be sure to check them out.
Absolutely. All right. I do want to say thank you once again for doing that run of White Day, a labyrinth named School. For anyone who has not checked them out, or maybe you enjoyed the run, you can find Cloudmark27 at the name in chat. As well, let's see if I can possibly get the link in chat myself while we're going on to the next one here. But I hope you did enjoy that. If you want to watch more horror games like Fatal Frame or White Day, you can find Cloudmark there. Anyway, really quick, we do have more Valentine's Day horror fun for you, so don't go anywhere. We will be right back very quick with Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. All right, everyone, welcome back from the break. Hope you've been enjoying the show so far, and hope you're having a wonderful night so far. Hope you enjoyed that run of a White Day at Labyrinth Named School. It's kind of always fun to be able to show off a type of horror that does not always get seen. That being said, though, we're going to get a little bit more tongue-in-cheek for the rest of our Valentine's Day celebration. What we're going to be having next is probably one of the most prolific horror speedruns of all time, and honestly, a pretty wild one to watch. We're going to be having Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, which is the original RE3. There's the remake and the original. The original definitely has a little bit of charm that is just missed when it comes to speedrunning. Anyway, we have RE3 Nemesis with Devil Edger. Take it away.
Right, yep. So RE3, very RNG heavy game, and there's a lot of different things that can happen. You just got to adapt to along the way. So with that, I'm going to get ready. I'm going to choose Special 6. And as soon as the scene loads after this, I skipped a couple of scenes here, it starts. So 3, 2, 1, go. Right, so Jill's going to jump out of the exploding building. In classic fashion. So we're going to go straight ahead and just take the bite here. After here, we'd get a heal for free. So the bite does no damage to us, really. It is quicker if you try and dodge it, but a lot of the time, he will bite you and you'll just lose time. And just before we pick up our first item, we're going to explain a bit about that. So in this game, there is something called delay input cancel, which means you can't pick up any of the items. You can't press the confirm buttons, yes or no. There's a slight delay. What happens is if you press left and right, it will cancel that delay if you do it in quick succession. So you bind a key and call it the DEEK key for short. And this saves a considerable amount of time over the run, as it saves about 0.25 seconds. So to go ahead and grab the keys from the office, and that'll allow us to escape the warehouse. We're going to leave Dario behind. He's a bit of a coward. And he'll only cause us problems along the way. So here are the keys. And as you can see there, we were immediately allowed to do the pickup. We didn't have to wait. If you didn't use the DEEK key, You wait about 0.25 seconds. We use it here as well, another example of Deke. So in order to progress, we need to go grab something such as the lighter fluid. And it is in possibly one of the most reset heavy rooms in the game, known as the basement. So we're going to be able to get RNG there as well. Brad opened the door, ran away, and let out a bunch of zombies. So we're going to reset the room. This resets the zombie positions. And we're going to do a step manipulation here. Hopefully we get some good RNG. No turbos yet, and not a great start. They might come back in. Dodge this zombie real quick, grab this, and head on out. They could be right outside to grab me. There's one of them. Not bad. They could have turboed and went down the basement, but I'll take that basement any day. That's a very, very good basement. Hopefully the zombie plays ball. The zombies can turbo. So what I mean by turbo is they will suddenly go all fast and go towards the player at a higher speed than other zombies. This causes a lot of problems as we need to do a lot of tight-knit dodges. So Brad's gone off to the bar as he needs a drink. We're going to go say hi to him. There he is. Go straight into the bar, and instead of trying to help him, we're going to go and reset the room, and that's that. I'm going to go grab this lighter here. This will give us access to mixing the lighter with the fluid, and we'll go to the fire alley, as the rope under the door is containing some oil. So hopefully this guy plays ball. No. Unfortunate. He's not leaving the wall. It's kind of a chance. So we get 3 types of RNG here. We just got the best RNG, as we don't have to wait for the barrier to drop. The other possible RNGs is the barrier drops as you reach the door and put the lighter on. And the bad RNG is it will collapse as you reach the door, meaning you have to sit through the fire as well. So we're going to go up to the RPD here, and this is where Brad would normally meet us, but we don't watch that cutscene as it's slow. And there's Brad, dead on the floor. So we're going to pick the first option here. It is fighting Nemesis, but we're actually just going to debate him and go straight into the RPD. And then there's 4 possible solutions coming up to the locker room, which we need in order to get the stars room key. So we've got bad RNG here. Unfortunate. We call him Neymar because he likes to bite your ankles. And then we're going to go through here and hopefully get a good code. Nope. The code's not the worst, but it's not the best either. So the possible solutions are 0131, 0513, 4011, and 4312. Ideally, you want 0131, as you can use the Deke key to immediately put the first digit in. And Dekes work on key items, any prompts that you get for pickups and deletions, so it saves a considerable amount of time over the run. So you'll see that there's a GL on the bottom right corner. Basically, that's the GL tool for the Rebirth Edition. Is there for verification purposes. And it just ensures that we get the grenade launcher every time, as getting the Magnum is considered really slow. You need to find powders to mix for the ammo, and it's just about, I think it's about a minute at least slower than the grenade launcher route, as you can not one-cycle worm. So we're going to pick up this gem, and we're going to just head straight out. Hopefully we get an exit here. Lovely stuff. So that zombie can grab you on the way out. And you could take a rocket or a punch by Nemesis if he decides not to use his rocket. And we kind of need as much health as we can get, as the route is quite limited. So Jill has a lockpick, as she's the master of unlocking. And this door is currently locked. This will give us access to other parts of the downtown. We're going to head straight through this door. And it's pretty straightforward from here. Right through this alley. We're going to come back here later. Also, Capcom put their logo just above that door there. You'll see that on the way back as well, but just a neat little Easter egg there. Righty ho. That is a UBCS member just dying in the background. We're going to go past these dogs here. Give me the good RNG, so just a bit of a dodge. Straight through. And dodge another dog here. Okay, now we get introduced to the Drain Daemons. These are not very nice creatures, so we're just going to run away, as we normally do. We'll run from most of the enemies in this run. The only people we really want to fight is Nemesis when we're forced to do so. So this alley, we just do a bit of a nip there, dodge, and that's usually free every time. The time it's not free is when the first zombie turbos on the stairs and can bite you and block you from moving on. But he was quite nice there. So far, it's not really showing much of the bad RNG, but that will shortly change. So Nemesis has caught up to us. We're going to go into the basement, hide from him, because we don't want to fight him. It is slow, and he will pursue us afterwards if we don't. So the explosion has been caused upstairs because there's a gas leak. We're going to go ahead and enter through this pipe here. And Carlos is going to give us a nice little boost. Okay, hopefully we can get the dodge here. We just run straight to the zombie. Nope, unfortunately we didn't get the dodge. Well, it doesn't matter too much anyway. As we're going to pick up a Faz in the newsroom. So we're going to go to the press here, grab this Faz, and push this 11 paces towards the switch. You can do that without pushing it all the way. Usually I just count 1, 2, and 3 from here. And then we activate the switch here. That'll give us power to access the office. So we're going to grab this gem. Hopefully it doesn't turbo. He was quite kind to us, so we can just leave. That's the second gem, so we can access the Great Hall, as the double doors are currently locked. Okay, so now we come to the City Hall, we come to the Y alley as soon as we enter. And basically there's a few segments here, there's a statue, and on the right is the gas station. We're going to go ahead left in order to meet Carlos at the train. So a couple of zombies that we just run past here, no biggie. We actually got a good pattern for the way back. We go through here, and there's 2 RNGs we can get here. We can get zombies, which is slow, or we can get dogs, which is faster. We got the dogs. Kind of concerned that the game has given me some pretty good RNG so far, especially with the dog jumping out of the fire as well. So we're going to skip this cutscene interaction with Kyle, and we're going to go ahead and meet Carlos and Nikolai.
Jill, put this on.
This is important as Carlos gives us an inventory expansion, 2 extra slots, which is very neat and handy to pick up a bunch of other items along the way. We go around here. Since the dog jumped out of fire, this is essentially free, as long as you don't bump into the dog. And we just head on straight forward. We're going to go take this herb here, just to heal up, because we're going to take some intentional bites. I don't really want to use the Faz too early, as we need that for a good couple of sections so far. So we're just going to walk past that body, go straight forward, and pretty simple stuff. The lines are pretty consistent. Right, so the statue here could be quite cruel. Let's see what it gives us. We're hoping that we get the bowling alley RNG. Sort of. They all went down, but they're sort of body blocking. And one of them has come straight into the room. Just gonna move around those. Easy does it. Alright, we're gonna hear Carlos scream no. He's afraid of the zombies and refuses to use his assault rifle. And we're just going to go ahead and put the newfound book that we've got into the wall here. This will allow us to pick up the compass and put it into the statue to receive the battery for the substation. If we don't put it into the wall and take it off and take this off the wall here, there are 2 pipes there that will put the electrocuted water and disallow us from leaving the area. So now we've got this, we're going to go head back. Here's where a zombie could turbo and bite me. Hopefully he stays here. Stuff, and he just pukes, so a bit weird. If there's an incline, the zombies will go for a puke as opposed to continue attacking. Dogs here are easy, just a straight line through them. And this is where so we've got a turbo, we got 2 turbos. It's not great. Hopefully we can just maneuver around him through here. Lovely stuff. Okay, that's an example of the manual dodging. If you press aim just before an enemy, it will attempt to dodge. And fortunately, it actually worked for us this time, as it doesn't always work. Another example of the dodge here. That is not as easy as it looks. A lot of the time, you might end up aiming afterwards. So we got some really good RNG so far. Another example of the dodging is auto dodging. So if you're in a situation where it's rude, if you're in like a group of zombies and you're being attacked, there will be an attempt to auto dodge to push the crowd away, and the zombies have a chance of being knocked on the floor. So let's see what kind of pattern we got here. Lovely pattern. So we just go straight through this horde. Since they're on an incline, they'll just keep puking until they're able to grab you. Right, so we're going to turn this power on here and able to get the fuse, which is one piece for the train. And the solution is always 1, 2, 2, 2. If you want to access the other room, it is 1, 1, 1, 2. It's going to go here, grab this. No music skip, so it just means this next door is not insta-skip. There's a lot that goes into each door, so I should have really explained those before. If you go through a door and there is like different music, so for example this one, the load times change, so it changes through slow door or a fast door. So that was an example of a slow door. If there was no music playing and I got the music skip, that would turn into a fast door and we could skip it immediately. It's a slight difference between Resident Evil 1's doors and Resident Evil 2's. Since Nemi's chasing me here, it also means the door in the next room is also a slower door, as it has to deload the music. Also means I can't take an optimal line here. Okay, so we're going to head back over. Since we now have the wrench from the cable car, we're going to go and grab the fire hose. And that'll allow us to access the pharmacy, another very big reset-heavy part of the run. We can get 3 possible solutions. Watching the TV is very slow. That will give you the solution if you really wanted to, but we don't like to. We like to take chances. I'm not used to having the Faz there. I probably should have used that then, but not used to having the Faz at this point. We're just going to go back through the Capcom door. Right, let's see what kind of plan we get here. So he's coming towards us, which means we have to shoot the barrel. If not, he will continue to take health off us until we get past. Dog RNG is good here. You can get zombies there, and it causes the line to be a bit awkward on the way back. Right. So there's 3 possible solutions. You can get Safsprin, which is the quickest to type in, as we can hold type. You can put Adjuvil in, as it's the shortest code for the second one. Or it is Aquacure, and it is Pain, because it's awkward to type in. So we really want to avoid Aquacure, if the game lets us. So we're just going to go in here and use the console. This will give us access to the back room. Oh, Safsprin. It's Safsprin. Good RNG. Kind of concerned. We could potentially get late powders in the second half, but I'm hoping for early. So we're going to go grab this oil additive here. This will get mixed into the fuel that we'll get from the gas station later. So this is straightforward. You can choose to dodge here, or you can simply take bites. I go for the bites as we get the buffer potentially here. So auto dodging is also not always useful. So as you've seen there, and we didn't get dodged. That's unfortunate. My HP is kind of low, but we do still have the Faz, so we can use that as we get to the cable car. Fortunately, okay, not bad, not a bad pharmacy. Got first code. Unfortunate getting the buy on the way out. But not a problem. We still have the Faz. So we're well equipped to deal with anything that comes in our way. And since we don't have the Drain Damos on here, it is just a straight cut line, although one of them did survive, but that one always goes on the wall. Okay, did we get dogs early? We did. So here's a jump scare. Oh no, here's some crows. We're just going to run straight away. Don't need to bother ourselves with that. If you got crows before instead of dogs, there is a potential that you could get trapped on a crow and they'll peck you. It has happened. It is really rare, but it does happen. So we're going to pick the first option. We're not going to drop down. It's slow because it puts you in the previous room where the UBCS soldier died. It takes you out of the sewer. So clicking through here. Hopefully we get some nice zombies and they don't turbo on us. This one in particular, he took a step forward, but luckily he's not quite there. Banana. Just FYI. We're gonna go in here and grab the grab this, but we need to get rid of this from our inventory and grab the crank. This is the rusty crank, and we will use this in conjunction with the wrench because it will snap as we use it to open the gas station doors. So coming through here, we're going to go perform a dodge. Hopefully it goes correctly, so we'll just go in here, go around. He was too slow. It's unfortunate. Usually that goes alright. Right, so we're going to go up here, very straightforward. This is one of the most awkward triggers though. And we got it. Nice. Another puzzle coming up. Bit of an RNG solution. There are multiple different possibilities with the lights. I just treated it as we can just get the lights on. If you press something, left and right will turn off, and the middle will turn on, etc., etc. And, oh, we did not get rid of the item I wanted to get rid of. It's going to have to box that. Stats, we got to get it to D. Just lights on and lights off. Very straightforward. And we're going to go straight out here as the gas station is on fire and it explodes. And now we're going to head straight back to the train as we have every single item we need. Did accidentally keep the wrench, so I'm going to have to box that as I do the train crash. We're just going to run straight past Nemesis. He's no biggie, no biggie. So you see the pattern here. And this is just straightforward. Run straight past the zombies. No problem. So we're going to be introduced to Gravedigger. He's going to cause us some problems in here and break the floor. Ooh, too early. So basically, he's going to burst through the wall here, and we're going to activate some switches to allow us to escape this underground sewer. There he is. You can fight him here and take off I think it's about 300 HP for the later boss fight with him. But that's really, really slow as you have to wait for him to come out the wall, and he goes back in every time you dump like a grenade round into him to take off HP. So we're going to tap left here so the dogs don't aggro. And we're going to go straight to the train here and combine everything we need and put it into the cable car panel. Yeah, the gas station puzzle does trump a lot of people. There is a very hard coded way you can do it, and it works every try. But I always thought it was pretty straightforward. So yeah, Nemesis crashed the party and caused an explosion in the back of the car, cable car. Brakes are out, and we're given an option to stay in the train or jump out the window. We're going to jump out the window because it's quicker. Which doesn't make a lot of sense when you're crashing with a high-speed train. You'd think you'd stay in the train and try and survive that way. But no, feels perfectly fine, just a slight concussion. Okay, what we got here? We got layer powders. That's fine. So, since we got bad RNG here, we're going to have to mix some flame rounds instead of freeze rounds. The reason why flame rounds are bad is they have a complete lack of stun when compared to freeze rounds. We go ahead and dump this in here. We don't need this item, and it's going to cause us issues later. Go straight through here. Carlos is going to give us 6 freeze rounds. It does make the final Nemi fight quite easier. We'll go 6 here, and that wastes time, obviously, because it's slow, as opposed to just mixing our own 10 freeze rounds with early powders. So, I'm going to come straight through here to the chapel, as this gives us the key to access the clock tower. And we're also going to take these two red powders here. That'll allow us to mix them with the grenade rounds that are currently in the grenade launcher to make 12 flame rounds. So a lot of people would think to quick turn here it's actually a bad idea. You just turn around because that guy pretty much always turbos, and we just give him the loop straight through to the door. Bit of RNG here, but luckily Nemesis hasn't spawned in, so we don't have to wait for him to roar. We run the game in Chinese and Taiwanese as those are the fastest versions of the game. The text scrolls considerably faster than English and faster than the Japanese version. Right, here we go. Here's another RNG puzzle. Okay, not too bad. We got a 3 change. So the solution is always, on PC anyway, is always up, down, up, down, up. I believe it's randomized and you go down to the puzzle below in the main hall in the console editions. So up, down, up. For this edition, we're running the Taiwanese edition. You can run the Chinese edition. There's no real major differences. They're both as fast as each other. I think there's different RNG patterns potentially in parts of the game, but that I can't confirm that as I just run the Taiwanese edition. So we're going to go ahead and do a bunch of menus here. Just mix the powders in and get it ready for the later fight. So Nemesis is going to come up here. We're going to blind him with the light and push him off the tower. That ensures that he uses the rocket launcher in the fight as we want him to do so, as that is the way quickest way we can lay a bunch of grenade rounds into him later on. That is the only door in the game where it does not respect the slow and fast, so we call it the medium door. It's not quite slow as the slow door, but it's not as fast as the fast door. So through here, we got 4 possible solutions coming up for this. Let's see what time we got. So we got 9 o'clock, that's considered good RNG. So the solution for that is OAC. Otherwise, for 11 o'clock, it is just the solution. It is just as the way that you pick them up, because you pick up the items from right to left and do the solution from left to right. If you get 11 o'clock, it's AOC, and it's opposite. It is COA for 5 o'clock. And the way you remember, at least for me, for that solutions, if you're curious, is you just switch the 2 first solutions around. So if you get 11 o'clock, it's AOC. If you get 9 o'clock, the solution there, it was OAC, and then vice versa for the other puzzles as well. But usually if you get the other one, it takes longer to spool around the clock. Now that we've got the first piece of the puzzle for the clock tower, we're going to mix this with the silver cog, and that'll allow us to replace this here. And that'll chime out for the helicopter that's going to try and rescue us. Fortunately, Nemesis doesn't like that idea. So he's going to take down the only helicopter that they've seen in a while and cause it to crash, and we're going to fight him. Let's see how this goes. That's fine. Oh. Nemesis. Really don't like flame rounds, as it causes, there's basically no stuns, and you have to fire 12 of them. Small fact about the flame rounds, they can be eaten when you fire them. So, Jill's infected, we gotta go get a vaccine from the hospital, so we're going to use Carlos to do that. So we play as Carlos for this little segment here, and he's gonna go find the vaccine for Jill, as she's been infected from the Nemesis, with a high dose of the T-virus. So we switch to single-handed weapons straight away. Why? Because running with single-hand weapons is a lot faster than dual-handed weapons. We're just going to skip past these zombies here. Right, we get different RNG here, so we can potentially get spiders or drain demos. Nice, we got spiders, that's good RNG. We can just run straight past these guys. Not a problem. The other guys can hit you and stun lock you, and it's not a good time. I'm going to push this bell here. Straight through. We see all these zombies, we're just going to run straight past them. They're not a problem. Usually. We get introduced to the hunter. In this version, when he takes the head off, the head doesn't actually come off. think it's due to some culture reasons I'm unaware of, but yeah, you don't see a dismemberment there. Even though you can pop heads in this game through normal gameplay. I'm going to go here, grab this recorder to give us access to the personal elevator.
There also appears to be a slight fracture in his right arm just below the elbow. However,
Nathaniel Bard doesn't make an appearance like he does in the remake. We just hear a voice recording of him instead of the lovely character we get to meet in the remake. Right, this is good RNG. So we can have zombies up here, which makes this awkward to deal with, but hopefully we see them in the basement when we go and mix the powders, the vaccine. So we're going to grab the sick key here. This will give us access to the sick bit room where it holds one of the bases. We're going to try and go for YOLO Carlos. It is a big part of like competitive running. So there's two possible solutions here. The cabinet is facing towards us, which means it's either top left or top right. We want it to be top left. This would be a considerable amount of time loss if it zaps me in the run. And we didn't get YOLO Carlos. That's unfortunate. So it used to be a 25% chance until people realized, depending on the way it's facing, it'll either be on one side of the room or the other. But unfortunately, we got 253, so that would be considered a reset in a competitive run. And most people won't go for YOLO Carlos, ideally, if you weren't in like something like the top 10 or going for sub 42 or something like that. I'm going to go 253. Four possible codes here: 253, 531, 325, and 104. You don't want 325 or 104 as they are the other side of the room, and it takes longer to push the statue over there. The cabinet over there, sorry. We're going to go straight to the basement, hopefully get zombies here. Okay, this makes it a bit more interesting. So we'll get hunters on the way out, and we have to do some manipulation. Nice. He's not playing ball with me, that involved me today. So I'm going to grab this here and put this into the console. And then activate the switch. This allows us to mess with the water levels and mix the vaccine other half. Simple solution: 1, 3, and A. And now we have the other part of a vaccine. Okay, we're going to leave here. The hunters, the gamma hunters here cause no threat. We just run straight out of the room. I think a lot of people panic when they did the first playthroughs of these. You can just leave the room. Not a problem. So we go out here. Take a step forward. It's very important. If you don't and go back and wait a second, they will still live and it can cause you a lot of problems. So unfortunately, since we didn't get them in upstairs or downstairs, we get zombies on the way out and it's a little bit slower. And we have to take some intentional damage. But no problem. We're not playing for Carlos for much longer. We're just going to go head straight back to Jill. We got spiders, so we don't have to worry about Drain Demos. Pretty happy with this segment so far. We're going to aim here. This puts us in a position that we can just straight away move straight forward to where we need to be. Nice little manipulation found by some people. And we're going to go straight past these spiders here. Here's Nemesis. See you later, buddy. Alright. Getting straight through the chapel. Nemesis is not happy with this idea, so he just decides to chase us, but for some reason he can't end up holy ground. So he decides not to pursue and kill both Carlos and Jill while Jill's weak. Gonna box the reloading tools, you no longer need it, and since we got late powders, we don't need to pick up the mine launcher. The mine launcher makes the final fight a little bit harder, but since we did our bad fight here, we don't have to worry about Final Nemesis much. So we're going to grab these grenade rounds off this corpse. That allows us to mix the 12 acid rounds needed for Gravedigger. I'm going to grab the park key here. Convenient, it's just right here, and we just leave the office. We can no longer go to the hospital as it's been blown up by Nikolai. I'm going to take a pre-turn here so we don't get bit by that guy, and go straight into Raccoon Park. Right, hopefully we get hunters here. Yes, we got hunters. Very good. Now you're thinking, why would you want hunters there? Reason being, they're easier to dodge than zombies, and we got good RNG here as well. This run is done on heavy mode. It is not the hardest difficulty, but there is a mode called arrange mode, which makes the enemies a bit stronger, but there's not really much differences between the two. They just have more health and deal ever so slightly more damage. It's barely noticeable. So we're going to do solution here. Or not. Nice. Hit A, my input. Lovely. That's the solution we wanted. So this allows us to drain the pool. And then we can access the cabin through this route going through the sewers. And there's a couple of solutions on that board as well if you wanted to play around with the fountain. But we don't want to do that. We just want to get through straight away. So that's the gravedigger saying hello to us. And we need to be prepared. So we're going straight to the cabin to grab the key in order to access the dead factory later on. And we're going to cut through here. Zombies arise from the ground, but we don't care about those. We just want to go straight to the cabin here. We're going to grab this pipe. We're going to grab these two these two bee powders to mix with the grenade rounds to make acid rounds. And just min-maxing a bit of menuing here. It's quicker to equip it here than open the menu again. You can do it either way. You can do it before you use the lighter, or you can do it after you use the lighter and before you use this pipe here. And this allows us to get to the back room to grab the key. Nikolai will also join us outside, but we're just going to skip that cutscene as we're not impressed that he's impressed with us. Grab this cabin key here. Nikolai's still alive. Yeah, we don't care for him at the moment. Worm could be very cruel here, so let's see what it gives us. Give us bad RNG anyway. But if he gave us the good RNG, I wouldn't be able to get the one cycle because we dropped an input, but it can easily happen. So hopefully he gives us a good rise here. It's 3, 4. Okay. Worst possible rises, he does 5 rises, but other than that, not too bad. And that is Gravedigger. Quick the knife, and we run straight to the dead factory. Pretty straightforward fight. Just dump a bunch of acid rounds into him. And just quick shoot as quick as you can. The way to quick shoot is you just aim, fire, and hold on to action while spamming the aim button. In RE3, you kind of have to do that in a specific pattern. On the other RE games, you can just spam the aim button as much as you like. So he turboed there, which is nice. That's one of the very few instances where turboing is nice. So we're going to go straight past these hunters here. Hopefully they play a ball. Nice, he missed. And since we got dogs here, it's not a big concern. Having hunters here is a little bit concerning, but we got dogs. Going to do a little bit of a minute, and that allows us to get past that dog. Right, moving forward. Nemesis is caught up with us again. He's still not dead after the fight, but now he's grown a couple of tentacles, and he's a little bit more resistant. We're going to push him off the bridge and enter the dead factory. It is quicker than jumping down. So we're going to go ahead into this room here and grab the facility keys and not listen to Carlos' impending doom. We grab this Faz here as we could get some RNG that's not so friendly in the sewer section. So simple, straightforward here. Press this button here. You normally wouldn't do this. This isn't the correct solution to do this puzzle, but there are parts where you can access the panel if you're glitching into the smoke there. And that does half of the puzzle for that door. So we're going to just press these buttons to allow us to escape. And that is just that puzzle there. So we're going to go ahead and use these facility keys to access this room. This gives us access to the ammo disc, which we need in order to enter that room after that door. Oh, quick turn twice. And we reset the room here because the zombies spawn right outside the elevator that we need to get to. You can, if it can be faster, you can just go straight into the zombies and take a bite, but it could end up, depending on positions, forcing you in not such a good situation. Right, we got worms here, so this is considered very good RNG. Hunters, we'd have to do a bit of a line on the way in and out, and it's not always consistent on the way in. And it has killed many of my runs, so I'm glad not to see the hunters here. So there's 4 solutions to this puzzle here, depending on what solution we've been given. So here's the sample. We got the best RNG. This run has been quite good in terms of the RNG here. Quite concerning. But there's a big acid RNG coming up soon. So we got high empty, which is right 1, left 2. Nice. So yeah, that's the quickest solution as it requires the least amount of inputs. The next one is high low, and then medium low and medium empty. If you get medium empty, it takes the longest to do the puzzle as it takes the most inputs. So we're going to turn and just exit this room. And we're going to go straight to the Acid Nemi room. Acid Nemi is pretty straightforward. There's a valve that he likes to troll a lot on, and that is the third valve. The first valve and second valve are quite consistent. You just got to follow a specific pattern. We're just going to go straight past the zombie here, not a problem. Oh, he turboed to the door. I have not seen that in a long time. Very unfortunate. I knew something had to go wrong there. And this guy, lovely stuff. He doesn't turbo and bite us. I'm going to skip this cutscene. This is Nikolai shooting at us, and he's dead. Nemi wasn't quite happy with him. So here we go. This is one of the most... This is another big run killer. This is known as Acid Nemi. So we're locked into the treatment room, and we have to kill Nemesis in here in order to get the red keycard. To do this, you don't have to... I think an old strat was lay as much freeze rounds into him as possible, and once he's down, we leave the room. But the game intends for you to use the acid valves. So here we're going to wait 2 steps on the first valve, and take a step back. Then we're going to wait for stars and hit, as soon as he says stars, we hit the second valve, and then it's down to a bit of RNG and luck on the third valve. So here we go. I want to get the sound cues. We take a step forward to avoid any early acid that's happening, but luckily we didn't get any early acid. Stars. Wait for him to do that. He swings himself right into there. Perfect. Gonna wait for him to get up. Go over. Hit that. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. And that is a straightforward, nice and easy Acid Nemi. It does not go like that very often. I was doing some practice before, and every time he was trolling me in the third valve. So we're just going to grab this keycard that's conveniently fell out of that dead worker, and use it to leave the room. And that is Acid Nemi. So now missile attack's been confirmed, and we now need to escape the facility. Go straight towards here. So there's another minute that comes up here. It's been dubbed the Wolf Line. It was found by Wolf PNC, so I might not execute it perfectly, but we take it against the wall there, go straight past the zombies, and it worked! There was no turbos. Lovely stuff. Alright. Here's another bit of RNG. We call it Super Gamer, because a runner called Super Gamer was running this game a long while ago and lost the world record because he got blocked. Luckily that didn't happen here. So going to go straight through, grab that, and Hugh, you better behave. Thank you. Orchlon is the reason why that runner is called Hugh, with another unsavory word after that. Okay, so we're into the final boss room and near the end of the game. We're going to go ahead and just activate this system. It'll check the battery, and this is the rail cannon we use to finish off final Nemi, because we're not quite done with them yet. So simple. This is simple. You push the batteries in the order that I have on the numbers, so 1, 2, and 3. You can't push any of the ones, they are locked until you do the previous numbers, and this will trigger the fight as soon as we push in the first battery. And then we find out Nemesis is still not dead. He now also has a bunch of acid running through his system, so that makes him even more deadly. He can spit acid pools, and he can spit acid directly towards you. So he's going to regenerate a bit by chomping on some good old Tyrant. And you can see he's got a bunch of acid bulbs and now spits acid. So we're just going to run away from him. We don't want to fight him just yet. We want to activate the rail cannon so it starts charging and to prepare for the blast. He can drop early here after I push this battery or before I push this battery in. Hopefully he doesn't. Lovely. Okay. Yeah, the one thing I liked about the remake was the final boss. I think the boss fights in the remake are a lot better. Especially the final one. A lot more interactive. But this still holds a special place in my heart, this game. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and equip this and run into the corner until he jumps down. We can't do any damage until he does. Don't be shy, Nemesis. Thank you. So he's popped a few acid pools in some unsavory locations and they've disappeared alright, which is nice. We're going to load the freeze rounds. He can do this up to 3 times. And that is basically the fight. So you wait for the cannon to charge up one more shot, and since he is below 204 HP, he will instantly die to the cannon. Nice triple spit for the end, and that is Nemesis dealt with. I think we should give him some stars. I believe Jill has more than earned her fair share here. So we're going to pick the first option. In the speedrun, we would pick the second option. Giving stars takes roughly about 30 seconds. But we've had some pretty like good RNG during this run. So let's celebrate by giving some stars. Arguably the most iconic line in the franchise. So he's making his way over here. He's still persistent on trying to kill Jill. So Jill is going to pick up this Magnum here and empty into Nemesis.
You want stars? I'll give you stars.
Best line in the franchise. And therefore, Nemi gets the stars, we get away, and live happily ever after. Until Umbrella decide to cause more shenanigans further down the line. Now that we've given them stars, we can head over to the helipad, activate its console to go up the lift, and Carlos has a helicopter for us. And we'll call time right about now. And that is Resident Evil 3 Nemesis any %.
GG.
Thank you, thank you.
Now we have a rather unfortunate turn of events.
Quite a straightforward run. We got some pretty good RNG that time. Very few memes, unfortunately.
So if I remember correctly, I think the official in-game timer shows up after the credits, right?
Yeah, the in-game timer shows up just after the piano sequence.
Alright, so we can check that out, but while we're waiting, I want to say great job on the run. It's definitely one of the tougher runs out there, so good job.
Many hours of practice. I used to grind this and try to get sub 42. Still not quite got it, but maybe I'll return to the run and hopefully get my sub 42 that I want so much, but had to take a break from it. Doing the same run over and over again is just quite painful when it doesn't give you what you want, but yeah.
Absolutely. As well, while we let this roll out here, Juan, do you have any shout-outs you want to give?
Just a shout out to the RE3 community in general, just all the routing that went into this early on, and still finding new strats. I think Pyramid K found a nice one-cycle strat that you can use as a backup, and it is a lot more consistent if you still get the right RNG and stuff. And yeah, just thank you for having me on the show, Ecdysis. Really appreciate it. It's always good to showcase this game. It's honestly one of the best speedruns I've watched and ran myself. It just has so much tech involved in it. So. Absolutely.
And two, before normally I'll ask the question I normally ask in a moment here. But considering it's this game, I guess, do you have any words for anyone who wanted to get into RE3?
I'd say don't be discouraged by the RNG. The RNG plays technically a considerably small factor into the run. You kind of rely on it more when you get further up the board and closer to the small times. So probably around the 44, 43 marker is where RNG sort of matters. But it's mostly down to execution. I believe Pyramid K put it perfectly that this game is 80% execution and about 20% RNG. And usually you get a good mix of RNG. You have to be really, really unlucky. Sometimes I've had that really bad luck where I've just had my runs not go past the RPD for a couple of hours, but yeah, it's pretty good fun. Good fun run to do.
I did pretty well for that.
So we should see it soon.
Yeah. While we're coming upon the IGT here as well, if anyone did want to check out more of you, where can they find you?
So I stream roughly about maybe 3 or 4 days a week over on twitch.tv/double-edger. I don't stream anywhere else, just on Twitch. And you'll find me doing maybe challenge runs, difficulty mods, and occasionally speedruns, such as this.
All right, I posted the link in chat. I'll be able to get a shout out for you as well. We always do like encouraging people to check out more of our runners if they did indeed enjoy the run. Looks like we have the 43-46.
Not bad, not bad. Very far off my PB, but considering we gave him stars, not too bad, I would say. Not too bad at all.
Absolutely. All right. I do want to say thank you once again for that amazing run of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. That being said, for everyone here, we do have one more run for you left for tonight for Valentine's Day. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back. All right, everyone. Welcome back from the break. Hope you've been enjoying tonight's show. So for Valentine's Day, we've been looking at games around Jill Valentine and I guess romantic horror in general, and we do have one more run for you tonight. Our last run of the night is definitely going to be a classic. However, we're going to be turning it on its head just a little bit because I don't know if this has been seen in GDQ for either a while or ever really. Normally I don't go to challenges, but we're going to be jumping into Resident Evil 1 Remake HD Remaster with Pessimism, and it's going to be the real survival best ending. So one of the hardest difficulties and getting the best ending. Anyway, take it away.
What's going on, everyone? Appreciate you stopping by. Much love. Let's roll. This is Jill. Real survival best ending. And 3. Oh, wait. I got to hit this first. What am I doing? My fault. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Resident Evil.
Hope everyone's had a splendid evening. I see some of my buddies in chat. Tokyo. What's going on? Hope everyone's doing well. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with Remake as a speed run, there are 2 characters, Jill and Chris, and both characters have different attributes, I guess you would say. Christopher, he runs faster, he has more health, he does more damage with the knife, he recovers faster with the knife, whereas Jill, she has better weapons and she gets the lockpick. So to speed things up. We just trigger the cold feet sequence is about 4 seconds faster than going into the iconic, scene that everyone knows, going and triggering the zombies, eating whatever his name is. So each door load in this game is about 7 seconds. The door skip, as you can see, drastically reduces it to like half a second or something like that. So here we have our first set of luck. If that dude lunges, that means this dude is going to lunge. So we got good luck. Also, we're running in simplified Chinese, that it is faster than Japanese.
So a quick question, I guess, for the general audience here. What exactly does Real Survivor change?
Oh, that's a good, yeah. I actually meant to talk about that, but I forgot. So, real survival automatically sets the game to hard. It turns auto aim off, and all the boxes are not linked. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. I mean, in terms of speedrunning, it doesn't affect Jill a whole lot. But if you're doing Chris, then it makes things a little more complicated. Just because Chris has limited inventory. So we have our first. Oh, that's weird. We have our first potential problem with this graveyard zombie. No one in the community likes him, and for good reason. Oh well, he didn't grab me, so nice. But yeah, if he's not off screen, or if he's off screen, hug to the side I was, and then do a quick like turn. It's not a guarantee you're gonna get out safe, but it's your best bet. Also in this game, if you hold action on the doors, you can get the earliest frame possible, but you do not want to do that with locked doors. Locked doors you want to mash. Rawr, 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 rawr. This is pretty much, I guess, all bosses as well. This is pretty much only category that you use a regular shotgun. Well, shotgun only too. But yeah, you get the shotgun right here. You don't do it in any other main category. Mike, what up, brother? Oh, I hit start by accident again. This is on PC. I would like to. I just want to talk to everyone in chat, but it's kind of hard sometimes with this door shape. It's so fast. Oh, we got bad luck. Got bad luck from the goof. Oh, that sucks. Dude, that doesn't happen too often. But what can you do? So we might. There's a chance we get grabbed again in this room. Hopefully that is not the case with this zombie around the corner. No, we're good. Okay, cool. Eesh, what's going on, bud? PC, indeed. So we're gonna take out the pups right here. For those of you who don't know, the pups are notorious in this game for being huge reset points, or a huge reset point. But fortunately for us, we got the shotty this time. We don't have to quick shoot with the handgun and hope for good luck and all that. We just pop him once, pop him twice, and he's done. The grease. So this is an example of an enemy. He's not gonna lunge the guy, or he did, but it was delayed. Normally that zombie is right here, but since it's hard, yeah, he swapped up. Swapped up. Also, I should make a comment about stair skating. So, stair skating, the legit way of doing it is you hold up on the D-pad. You keep in mind you can only do this with tank, or what is it called? You can't do it with alternate controls. You only do it with tank controls, D-pad, or whatever. And you hold up on the D-pad, you mash run as fast as you can, and your character animation gets like reset or whatever, so you go up the stairs faster. But for a door skip, and this is only allowed in a door skip, you can rebind your controller so you can spin. The community voted on it to allow that only in the door skip categories. So, yes. Yeah, you're right. Please, that is 100% accurate. Right, you're gonna see Ripchard. I call him Richard because he dies no matter what. So, Ripchard. Bog, what up, brother? Thanks for the luck, dude. See what this goof has planned. He's run that way. He outplayed me. So, darn. Not a whole lot going on right now. Just making our way to get all the death masks that are required to trigger Elder Crimson. I probably should have grabbed that fast instead of these herbs, to be honest, but oh well. I'm gonna pick up two, just so I can go back to full health. Thanks for the luck, buddy. Now we're gonna give the serum to Richard and then make our way back. Or I guess we gotta go get the piano thing first, right? Moonlight Sonata musical score. That's the next objective. See what this undead. Thank you. Unlucky. When he's like that, you really just have to. You have to be used to how the zombies work in this game, and then you can quickly get past them. But that is not an easy dodge right there. Hopefully this zombie lunges. Alright, he didn't, but he gave us enough room to run on the other side, so cool. Also, it's possible to kind of do like double inputs in the menu. So you would hit like the analog stick and the D-pad at the same time. You can kind of skip like positions in the menu. He has to brush his teeth. Oh, indubitably. That is it. He's got some yellow teeth for sure, brother. Excuse me, sorry. You know it and I know it. So we're making our way to the hardest boss in the game. Oh, wait. No, I need to go out here first. Sorry, I was autopiloting. The poor Forest out here keeping our grenade launcher safe. Good man. All right, now we're on our way to the hardest boss in the game. The map. I couldn't tell you the last time I used the map in an RE game. Get lost all the time, no doubt. That's all right. All right, so here's the undisputed GOAT, Big Bad Yawn. What we're gonna do is we're gonna run past him right here. Pick up the death mask. Position, turn. And that's the undisputed GOAT Yawn. Hardest boss in the game. So actually, the routes with vanilla and door skip, real survival best ending, are different. Yeah, his name's actually on you. Yeah. I believe I need to go use this key here. With the like vanilla run, you use the assault shotgun. You actually have to fight Yawn in that one. And that fight is actually, if Richard doesn't shoot him, then that fight is a big old pain in the behind. Because if Yawn hits you with one of those side slams he does, then your run's dead because it's a guaranteed poison. And then you gotta go run all the way back to some save where you get the sim. You gotta run back over there. And that costs you massive amounts of time. Alright, now we're at the true first boss, where you actually have to fight. And it'll be Elder Crimson, who is George Trevor, if I am not mistaken, who is the person who made the mansion. Good old Umbrella did this guy real good, huh? That's not right. Edwin, what up? So, we are going to hope luck is on our side a little bit. So what we want to do is we want to make sure he just, when we run into him, he grabs us. So he'll either do that or go for a slap. Sometimes he'll hit you, sometimes he won't. Let's see what he does. If that doesn't happen, just go behind him. And yeah, he does a guaranteed 180. And you just piece him up like that. This is not the actual optimized route. I'm doing this for safety because I am going to kill the Chimera in the labs. I'll explain that when we get there. Excuse me. And we are out of the mansion. So sick. Ooh. Now we make our way out here to the graveyard, which is a very cool addition, and I believe. Chimera's the GOAT. Shit. How dare you? Does Yawn inflict sleep after 2 turns? Yeah, it does. It took him right after Pokemon. The graveyard's very cool. Mine look like a Scaratine and another grenade launcher. Oh, indubitably. That was the moan of Lisa Trevor, who is George Trevor. I believe her name is Jessica Trevor, her mother. It's their child. And the Lisa story is actually really sad. For those of you who know nothing about Lisa Trevor, the Trevor family situation, that is sad. So I'm going to drop off the shotgun here. I'm going to drop that off. I'm going to keep those right there. Yeah, the infinite grenade launcher glitch, I believe they patched that out in this. I can't say for certain, though. Camera set's awesome, I agree. So we're going to hold down right-ish. We're going to hold we've done correctly. We're going to run right past her. Well, that was a interesting reaction from her, but it worked out, so nice. She put me out, dog. Yes, sir. Now we make our way to the guardhouse. You wanted to be upset until you saw my name was Pessimism. Nice. This is Brad. I think that's what he says right there. Oh, that's not correct. I don't think Jessica is nowhere to be seen in the game. Yeah, Torpedo. Young Torpedo could be a problem every once in a while. I'll call out Torpedo when we come back, so you know who I'm referring to. That's a good one, Edwin. It's the old nickname I had for that goofball. Alright, we're at the guardhouse. If you do not like spiders, please look away in 3 seconds. Now, look away now. Sorry, I should have called that out earlier. Okay, you can look at the screen. Mr. Burton's in here talking to Wesker and then tries to play us for a fool. Cute spider. Man, the spiders in this game are real mean looking. Alright, now we make our way to the Aqua Ring because we need the gallery key. Yeah, this room is a little bit tedious, but at least we have a cool song to listen to. But in about 6 not being scary. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. It is what it is. Alright, everyone, we have numbers coming up. You can pick 1, 2, or 3. Everyone, put your number. Put your prediction in the chat. 1, 2, or 3. Let's go. I'm gonna say it's gonna be 1.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected.
Pressure
Locking
detected.
all doors
All right, we
to
got
achieve
numbers of
maximum
all.
safety.
Nice. Let's see.
Reaching 30% of pressure threshold.
Man, I'm so glad I picked 3. 3 is the winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Activate emergency drainage system immediately.
Wow. Wow. Three gang rise. Never any goated jams lately? That's a good question. Dude, you know I've been listening to 36 Crazy Fists, a snow-capped romance. In terms of like extreme metal, I haven't really been listening to anything new. What about you, man? Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, at the end of August is dope. That whole album is a banger. Nice, no damage. Ninjas and 9-inch nails. I never got into 9-inch nails. I never got into Pig Destroyer either. Bieber's best metal. True. Alright, so we're coming up on the second boss that we must fight. Good old Plant 42. Thus spoke Zarathustra. Sup, Simply. Maiden. Maiden's got some good ones. Oh, I'm over here trying to use the crank on the bookcase. Big brain over here. Nice. There was this one band I came across. They're called Hot's Barn. They're from France. They play, it's French black metal. You should check it out, Cody's. Or Tokyo. Just check it out. It's good. So right here, where there's no auto aim, so this fight is a little more annoying. Okay, I didn't miss. Perfect. Birds Silencer. Yeah, got some good ones. I'm gonna get hit here. And that's Plant 42 down. Also, I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but if you are in Caution or you run around with a tummy ache, as I like to say, you run slower. And so it is very important to stay in fine or yellow caution. Now we got our key. Now we're going to make our way back to the mansion where our favorite amphibian friends are now there. Yo, no, what up, bud? What up, brother? When a knight get hit by one of these snakes, that is super unfortunate. No. That sucks. Well, we're just gonna have to deal with it now. I took a bad line. That was completely my fault. That line right there is complete execution. There's no luck involved. So I'm gonna wait for you to do that. That was very close. Hopefully we do not get destroyed by these hunters. We want him to slash. We got it. Okay, we got lucky. Okay, now we're gonna sit up here. He's gonna jump. We're gonna run. He's gonna. I don't know. It's like whenever they're standing next to each other, the one at the very top gets confused, and it's basically just it's free. Make speed decrease, make it harder to dodge, or just slower overall? No, it doesn't make it harder to dodge. Just you just move slower. That's a good question. We'll have our blue herb here momentarily. No food tonight. What's up, Yeosh? I agree with you 100% on the remake. Now we have our blue herb. But this is going to allow that zombie enough time to kind of be in the way. So we're going to kind of do that so we don't get grabbed. Okay. What's up, Trumpet? Oh boy. These guys are on some goonery tonight. Wow. Thank you for not double lunging. This guy's in the way. Goodbye. Alright, we're back at the undisputed go, and we actually have to fight him this time. Everyone in chat would be so very nice if we could all greet Jan together. Everyone say hi, Jan. Hello, Jan. Good to see you. Everyone, would be very nice of you if we all could say bye on. Bye on. Bye. Nice. Oh, that'd be a corner. So since this is best ending, oh, I didn't even specify what best ending means in this game. So best ending in remake means you save both characters that are with your selected character story. So for Jill, we have to save Barry and we have to save Chris. The yellow gem is only for best ending runs. That is how you get a Mo disc, which is required to save either Jill or Chris. Because Jill is the one locked up if you're playing as Chris. Oh, this is unfortunate. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Whatever. We'll do that. Alright, let's roll. The hunters are here. Yes, he is. What a good young man he is, yep. You marry Wesker and have his babies? Mo dis, mo problems. True. He didn't go for the grab in the initial bait. That sucks. Now the boulder's coming up still. What's up, Husky? I'll never live that down. Nope. Sure won't. We're getting ready to make our way to... This is Torpedo. Look at him. He's going to try to hit us. Okay, we're lucky. But yeah, that's Torpedo. And as you can see, he had bad intentions. What's up, Hot Pepper Tuna? Yeah, it's stair skating. Which is achieved by, if you're doing it the legit way, it's by holding up on the D-pad and mashing run as fast as you can. But if you're running doorskip, you're allowed to rebind so you can spin your analog stick. And so people don't hurt their wrists and stuff like that. Got good luck there. Well, that dog wanted a piece of Jill and he got it. Unfortunate. It only does like 80 damage though. Not a big hit. Or do you think of Remake X? I hope it's CVX. CVX. That's my vote. I think then Capcom already confirmed they're still going to do at least a few more remakes. Pretty solid puzzle. Is that on my end? The frame drop? So that was me? Is it back? Crap. Yeah. We're good? Alright, cool. It would appear my internet decided to take a poop, but we're back. Good old Comcast. For those of you that have Comcast, well, I'm sure you know what I'm referring to. Here's BT Black Tiger. She is very mean, especially in Jill runs, because there's no unlucky. We do not want that at all. With Chris, she's basically free, except knife only. Okay, we might actually get lucky here. Yeah, we're good, we're good. We got lucky. Oh, she tried to attack again. We got lucky there. We got unlucky with the initial poison attack, but then she just put her legs up, so we're good. She will not attack you when she put her front legs go up. She will not attack you. Other than that, she could do like a charge poison. She could do a quick poison. Of course, she could just hit you with the old German suplex, as I like to call it. Out of RE3 horror. I try not to view it like, I don't know, I try to view it as in not what it could have been, just what it is. And I think RE3R is pretty good for what it is. Don't get me wrong, I would love a clock tower and the dead factory and all that too, but it is what it is. Like Leon's German suplex, something like that. I messed up, yeah. I like was not paying attention. You want Jill to punch the boulder? Alright. 1 second. But the boulder's still in here, isn't it? Or when I come out? 1 second. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, Jill, punch it. Boom. Alright. Mm. You haven't been on anything named since you were a kid? RE3R. That's a good game. I mean, I'm in RE3 Classic. I like that one. That's a top 5 RE game for me. All right, Lisa Trevor, what do we got? Good lines only. Okay, that's a good line. Hunters are so tight. Yeah, hunters are dope. I like them. I like liquors a lot too. I think we can all agree that the undisputed GOAT in RE is Art Thompson, straight out of RE Survivor. That man right there. I messed up. Oh no, I didn't. I got through.
I've been telling people he's gonna come back for RE9.
Hey, let's go.
His plane will finally run out of fuel.
Man, that'd be such a trip if Art Thompson came back. Or we need some more Steve Burnside too. I personally love Steve from CVX. I love that character. I know a lot of people aren't the biggest fan of him, but that's all right. You love RE7? You know, I used to be a big hater, a big old hater for RE7. But you know what? I started playing that game more and more. And you know, that game's actually pretty decent. Excuse me. See if we can hit the old optimal strat. Nope, I missed it. Yeah, it's RE7. Welcome to the family, son, or whatever he says. That's that Baker, Jack Baker, that's his name. Alright, we're gonna get our shotgun and ammunition. And we are making our way to the final area in the game. We are almost done with the video game. Legends, what's going on, brother? We're gonna pick up both of these shotgun packs. Yeah, we're gonna be in the labs here pretty soon. Oops. And if you were guessing, that is Lisa once again. This is the final Lisa encounter. And we want Barry to shoot her. All right, Burton, do your thing. Let's go. She drops. I'm see if I can. All right, that works. Shoot her again. Keep shooting one more time. All right, we're good. Well done, Barry Burton. Well done. All right, my friends. It is time. Nah, we ain't giving him nothing until after Super Tyrant, bud. We ain't giving him nothing. Where does she go? She jumps off into the abyss. Yeah, she doesn't die, yep. Thank you for the good luck. Off with your head. Because it's faster than English. What appears, I have made a mistake. We got all of our Mo discs, so that's good. PSP game disc. Yeah, Joe's got magical stair skating powers. Killer Snake. Bam. I will be doing a safety strat right here because I do not want this goofball roaming around trying to kill my run. Is he kept alive? He took 3? Unlucky. So on hard difficulty, the nitrogen run, you can only run 2, walk. You can walk 2, run 2 on hard difficulty. You can possibly do 3, but you risk blowing up. On normal difficulty, you can walk 2, run 5, 6 is possible, but you can blow up. On very easy, which is NG plus, you could do walk 2, run 8. You can do 9, but again, you risk blowing up. And so since you have 2, you only can run 2 slots consistently, and if you get hit, you have a 50% chance of blowing up. And so that Chimera on hard difficulty is just a big old problem. Where is he? Goodbye. And our nitrogen run is done. I'm gonna pick up an extra health item. We're gonna fight timer for the first time here in about 10 seconds. It's a pretty easy fight, as long as you don't get greedy with your shots. So I was pump canceling right there. Pump canceling, I actually have a hard time explaining pump canceling. It's like you aim, shoot, let go, move the analog stick, and then you do it again, and it's slightly faster. Is this record pace? I have no idea. I don't even know what the record is, to be honest. I think I still have it, but it was done probably like 2 years ago or something like that. We're gonna save Christopher. Shout outs to the YouTube user who was very upset that I would call Chris Christopher when I ran this at SGDQ 2018.
activated.
5834. Thank you. Nah, this likely isn't going to be a record.
And releasing all locks.
Get close, but there's a lot of safety strats and stuff like that. Plus, just I got bit by the snake. I was running on caught or was poisoned for a long time. It's all good. Oh yeah, seconds of the stream crashing too. Yeah. We want Barry to shoot, and then we want Super Timer to pick us up right here. Ah, he outplayed me. Damn it. Where is he? I hit him. Where is he? Okay. Honestly, I'm not even gonna risk the grenade. I'm just gonna do that. This is unfortunate what he did. Get your ankles broken, bud. I probably should do that. The whole point of having that battery pack is to have him pick me up when I zap him with it. But fortunately for us, Barry unloaded on him in this run, so nice. Time, sorry, my apologies,
You did
time.
a fine job.
GG.
GG 5911. Nice.
Clean run. Good stuff. Good looks.
Good luck. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. A couple
Hey.
things before we wrap up here. One,
Yeah.
any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, I do have a shout out. Well, for first, shout outs to you, Igdices, for hitting me up. Appreciate the opportunity, my friend.
Definitely.
Thank you for everyone involved in, making this thing run smoothly. Railcoon, hope I'm saying your name right. Everyone else behind the scenes, much love. I want to give a shout out to my co-worker, Diana, because without her, so her and I, we switched shifts. I was scheduled to close. So if she didn't switch with me, I wasn't running on this, but she was cool and helped me out. So much love to Diana, and thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate your time. Yeah, it was good seeing some new people, to see some of my good buddies in here showing support. Much love. Hell yeah.
As well, really quick, if anyone did want to find you and check out more of you, where can they find you?
Yeah, it'd be Twitch/pessimism or / I'm sorry, I'm terrible with the lingo or whatever. Yeah. I like Speedrun RE games. You see me playing DBD a little bit. Yeah. Usually going fast.
Good stuff. All right. Well, before we go, have anything else you want to throw in?
Well, I'm sorry, say it again.
Before we hop on off for the night, do you have anything else you'd like to add on in?
Oh yeah, I do. If anyone's interested in running this game or RE0 or any game for RE, definitely you should reach out to the community. There's a lot of people who are willing to help. I made a tutorial on this game a few years back, a Jill, any percent and best ending for new game. A lot of this, even though it was a few years ago, most of it is still applicable to what's going on today. So it's definitely still there. This game and RE0 are my main speed games. I'm always willing to help anyone learn anything with these games. I want more people to run these two games. I know RE4R, RE2R, those are usually the most ran these days, but yeah. You want to do some RE, do some remake or some Zero, no doubt.
All right. Well, thank you once again for doing the run of Resident Evil Remake.
Thank you, bud.
Absolutely. And for anyone in Twitch chat, if you did like the run, if you do like Pessimism, we put the link there. There's the shout out. Go ahead and check them out if you want more horror games in general. That being said, I do want to say thank you all for watching. This has been our episode of Speedruns from the Crypt. We're here every 2 weeks. We'll be back in about 2 weeks with more horror games. I tend to put a lot of these shows together. I like to come up with fun little themes, put all the have a collection of games for the night, and hopefully you enjoyed that. If you ever want to learn more about how the crypt works, or just want to check out anything I do, you can find my name somewhere around here. I am McDices. I am the showrunner for this show, so hopefully you did like it. That being said, I do hope you have a wonderful rest of the day and or night, and do take it easy.